It's Dr. Amanda with Straightsmile Solutions, straightsmilesolutions.com, and let's talk a little bit more about class 3 extraction pattern. Now, of course, I want you to watch all my other videos on extraction patterns. I have a class 2 video, I have class 1 videos. You can watch them all. They're in both my braces and my Invisalign playlist. You can access those just at my YouTube channel, which is Straightsmile Solutions. Put that in the search bar, take you down on the home screen, and you're gonna see all these different playlists. So make sure you watch those videos first before you watch the other videos. But today we're gonna specifically talk about class 3 extraction patterns. Now, of course, I gotta say this again, I do not believe in extracting teeth unless it's absolutely 110% necessary. How do you know? Well, of course, you're gonna have to get a Ceph. Don't have a Ceph, shouldn't be taking out teeth because then you don't know if you really need it. If it's a growing child, you probably don't need it and you probably shouldn't be doing it. That's sloppy, that's lazy. That's you being lazy, not wanting to do proper orthodontics. Do what you need to do. Expand the arches, use a face mask. That is the right way. Why condemn a child to having a poor airway for life and perhaps shorten their life when you can do your orthodontics properly? Okay, so I'm gonna assume, and I hesitated making this video for many years just because I'm so anti-extraction, but there's an occasional one-off where we need to do it. So for that reason, I'm gonna make this video, and this video is only for those adults who refuse jaw surgery and have refused it in writing, and they are very slightly class 3, not surgical class 3, very slightly class 3. Well, sorry, I should rephrase that. Slightly class 3 that we can do it enough and still get a decent enough result with extraction. If it is a severe class 3, you do not even attempt it. It's a no. You just say no thank you because you're going to make them look and function worse just to have straight teeth, which is below standard of care, which could potentially affect their ability to eat, talk negatively, breathe, sleep negatively. That is a liability for you, and you need to know these things as the dentist or the orthodontist, that if you mess with basic functions in the patient, that is a lawsuit, and that's just how it is. So too many times dentists just say, oh, well, patients demanding to have straight teeth, they don't care if their bite is wrong. Well, you should care if their bite is wrong, and you should say this is not the right thing to do. Okay, I'm gonna say this before any extraction video, so I wanna bang it through your heads because you guys are contacting me every single week telling me I wanna take out teeth, and I'm like, why? Why? Do it the right way or just don't do it. They can't force you to take out teeth. So anyways, okay. So we've assumed you've taken your Ceph. We're assuming you have your Ceph number. We're assuming this is an adult who can no longer grow, who has gone to the orthodontist, who has had a consultation to do orthodontic surgery and has declined it. You have found a way to possibly take out some teeth and to give them a better result. So it's better in both look and function, okay? And this is where this thing comes up. So there are 3 major extraction patterns to class 3 patients who are non-growing. One of them for very severe is lower 4's, okay? Lower 4's, that means lower first premolars only. That is if you have a very severe half to full step, class 3, you probably will need to put in some additional anchorage. For my clients, I always recommend a lingual arch. You keep that in during level and line. You keep that in until you retract lower canines. You pull those canines back. Then you go ahead and undertie those canines to the rest of the teeth in the arch, the posterior teeth, the 5's, the 7's, and the 6's, and you undertie them and make them one big unit, and then it should be money. If you picked your case wisely and you didn't overpick a case that was too hard, it should work out just peachy. It should work out really well. You should get nice positive overjet. Lower incisors might be a little retroclined. That's okay. That's what goes with it. Profile is going to probably not be great, but they're still going to look and function great. That's lower 4's. Then we got another one, upper 4's, lower 5's. Upper 4's, lower 5's is 4 premolars coming out. This is for a very slight class 3, but with a lot of crowding. And also, one more thing I have to mention is that in a lot of these cases, if you do go to Invisalign, you can take out 8's, which is third molars, and you can use some sequential distalization instead of taking out premolars, which is a lot less drastic and dramatic. I can't do that easily in braces, only in good aligners like Invisalign. So if you do Invisalign, sometimes you can avoid this extraction sequence. This is for patients that are demanding, for whatever reason, can't have Invisalign, refuse to have third molars out, gotta have braces. So upper 4's, lower 5's is for that 1 to 2 to 3 millimeters max, class 3-ish. If it's more like 1, you won't need the lingual arch for anchorage. If it's more like 3, you probably want to put the lingual arch in for anchorage. You keep that lingual arch in until you've retracted the canines to class 1. Then you go ahead and undertie them, okay? And close the rest of the space. If it's something way more severe, you could always do TADS. This is not something I teach. It is way beyond what I think a general and pediatric dentist needs to know. And to be honest, I don't even have that much experience with it. It's such a one-off. And in most of these cases, again, I'm going to do surgery. Why? Because I can. I'm an orthodontist. It's the right thing to do. Why do I want to get a extra compromised result and potentially lose my license? So I'm not going to do TADS. But some people will say, but what about TADS? Okay, fine. Yeah, you do TADS. Pass. If it's very mild, like it's just a hair, less than 1 millimeter class 3, no real upper crowding, only crowding is lower anteriors, then that would be a lower incisor. Or you can distalize. Sequential distalization is my favorite. So much easier than extractions. So those are your 3 different extraction patterns. I hope that was helpful and have a great day.